Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been meaning to do this particular closer look at the two DVD box sets that I bought from the Star Wars franchise, and it's actually been here for about 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. I bought them, of course, on Amazon UK, the first DVD set, the prequel trilogy, I actually got from. It was actually shipped from Amazon directly, or shipped by Amazon directly, but it's from a third-party seller, I believe. And the second one was from a third-party seller altogether, and that one took about a month to reach me, which is why the delay, because I wanted to do these two together. But then, like I said, I also had work going on over here, so for the past 3 weeks, I've actually been keeping it off, and I tend to only shoot on Saturdays or Sundays, because I work late evenings and I'm too tired to actually do something like this on the morning time. Or in the afternoon when I'm normally awake. Okay, without further ado, let me just tell you once again, let me tell you, if I've not said this in any of my other videos, anything else that has come up. Although I do like Star Wars, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't actually understand why it is as big as it is. I don't really understand that this is something that a lot of people will actually have the appeal over, or maybe I do understand, because it's not really science fiction, but it is set in space. It's got a lot of, it's basically a sword and sorcery kind of movie, not wizards basically, but yeah, kind of like a swords and sorcery set in space. So I guess that's the appeal. Plus it's like very, good versus evil. That's kind of it. The hero saves the day, those kind of things. So maybe that way I do understand it, but if you look at something that's considered to be science fiction, although I do not consider this to be science fiction, there are a lot more good shows out there. Like, of course, my favorite is Star Trek. Then you have you've got things like Stargate, you've got Farscape, you've got Battlestar Galactica. All those kind of shows are much more appealing to me, and therefore I don't really consider this to be science fiction. Anyhow, and like I said, I don't really keep it as high as most people do. I do understand it's an American icon, it's an American cultural thing, and probably for a lot of other people as well. But for me, not so much. Anyhow, I do enjoy watching them, and I am a person who enjoys watching the prequel series a lot. I consider them to be essential for the entire story. I don't complain too much. The first movie, though, that is the Phantom Menace, is something that I'm not very fond of, especially for a few reasons. Jar Jar Binks being one of them, and a couple of other things as well. But yeah, the second one, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith happens to be my second favorite Star Wars movie. So let's have a look at the prequel trilogy, and they come in these thin individual cases. So this is the box set. So as you can see, the prequel trilogy over here. This one is in brand new condition, but I didn't get the trilogy series brand new. I got them used. I will show that to you a little bit. Anyhow, so this was brand new. You got the Phantom Menace, you got Attack of the Clones, you got Revenge of the Sith. This is the back. This is the spine, of course. So like I said, I do enjoy these movies with the exception of the first one. So in that way, yeah, if you're going to ask me, yes, Phantom Menace is probably my least favorite. I'm not sure. Let's take them out of the box, and it's kind of difficult to do this. I've already got some dust on it. I need to do some cleaning up, guys. I was actually planning to shoot the overall review of but I need to do some cleaning up over here. There's a lot of dust that has been accumulating over the past few weeks. Finally got them out. Alright, let's have a look at it. So they were in the other order, but so here is Phantom Menace. There are a lot of good things I do like about this film, especially Qui-Gon Jinn, played by Liam Neeson. I happen to like Liam Neeson quite a bit. I like Ewan McGregor as well. Didn't like the child actor so much, nothing against him, just that I felt he was an odd choice. His acting was a little off. Of course, Padme. That's the back end. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks. I don't understand that he's got a lot of hatred. I don't like his character. I didn't enjoy his character at all. But the actor, poor guy, I remember reading and watching a little bit about him, and poor guy's actually had a tough time. I was after he made those movies. So This is the 2-disc edition. Yep, so that's the Phantom Menace. Put that to the side. And then we've got Attack of the Clones, which I like a lot. There were a few things that I was surprised by, like the city area where where Padme comes and stays, and then they have the chase scene. Kind of felt a little bit more like The Fifth Element, or more like Blade Runner. Kind of like, I felt that was a little bit odd in this universe. But yeah, otherwise I did enjoy this movie quite a bit. And you get Yoda. Yoda. If you know that song, please comment below. That's the back. Again, 2-disc edition. And I love a couple of scenes in this especially. They are something that's imprinted in my mind. So yeah, there's a couple of things from the prequel series I really like. And of course, like I said, my second favorite movie from this entire universe is actually Revenge of the Sith. So I will tell you which is my favorite movie from this universe. But yeah, I enjoyed this quite a bit. And I find it's absolutely essential to see Anakin becoming Darth Vader. Though I wish there was another movie immediately after this. There's the back. And yeah, Hayden Christensen, I do understand that he was kind of stiff in the first movie. He was kind of, his lines, the way he delivered them weren't actually great, but I thought this movie he did really good. Kind of disappeared off the limelight for a long time, and I don't think he's actually come back. So that's the back. So like I said, my second favorite Star Wars movie is actually Revenge of the Sith. Okay, so on to the original trilogy, which now is actually called episodes 4, 5 and 6. This is the box, and this is a used condition. It was actually said used but very good, and unfortunately it did not come the way that I would have wanted. I mean, I don't mind the scuff marks over here, I don't mind the little tear marks over stuff over here, but I do have a problem with one of the DVD discs, and that is my favorite, probably a lot of yours favorite as well, Star Wars movie, A New Hope. And look at the condition of this. This is how I got it. So I was really upset about that. Otherwise, they're in perfect condition. You can't really tell that they're actually being used. I might actually, the reason that I actually got them used is, one, at that point of time, I couldn't find this particular set in a brand new condition. I could find them from one seller, but it was too expensive. So I waited and finally I'd actually placed an order for the used set. Now I believe they're actually up, and I think it's around $19, so 19 pounds, sorry, not $19. 19 pounds on Amazon UK, so I don't know, maybe down the line I might actually buy this set all over again. Not sure, because I haven't actually put the DVDs in to play them. I wish I had, but maybe I could have returned it at that time. But returning from something from India to the UK is going to be a big hassle. So far I've never had a problem. So this was the only thing that was actually. I've had a couple from some other sellers also really in the bad condition for the case. But this was really disappointing, especially because of this particular movie as such. So New Hope. This is the back. There we go, 2 disc. And from there we of course go on to what was something that I found a little bit boring on earlier occasions, especially the part where Luke Skywalker was getting his training done by Yoda. But I recently watched this on a streaming service, and just about a couple of months ago, and I did actually enjoy it a lot more. So still not my favorite, still not my second favorite, but yeah, Empire Strikes Back. A lot of people have this as one of their favorites, and they say it's the perfect sequel. I'm not in that camp. So, to this condition once again. Han Solo, Chewbacca, and yeah, we got the end of that 6-movie set, which is at the end of this particular trilogy, Return of the Jedi, which a lot of people enjoy, and I do too. I'm pretty fond of the Ewoks. They're basically a mix of dogs and gerbils, and that can probably eat humans. And in fact, they actually were planning on eating the humans. Another 2-disc edition. So those are my Star Wars movies. I don't have the other movies so far. I will get them pretty soon. I like the set a lot. In fact, like I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, I like the thin cases because one, you don't really need that much space for them. You don't need space for the disc, so you can actually fit 2 DVDs discs in this particular case. Why not? All DVDs cases should actually be only this thick, but and it also saves me a lot of space. So that's my collection of Star Wars. Excuse me, Star Wars movies. I will eventually get the rest, and not the biggest fan of the next 3 movies, especially The Last Jedi. I wasn't very impressed. So I think a lot of other people were not very impressed as well. But the Solo movie was also something that I did not enjoy that much either. Anyway, take care, guys. I will catch you again soon. I've got a lot more movies and a few more unboxings to show you. So take care. See you. And I want to say, may the force be with you. But I'm always coming to live long and prosper. Yeah, Trekkie here. Thank you. Take care. Bye.